Hello, it's a small town here. Okay, I'm getting ready to change oil in my 2016 Nissan Pathfinder. Since I bought it from the dealership, I bought it used at around 100 and I think it was 104,500 miles, somewhere in there. They changed it, it was clear, so I mean, the oil was real clear, so I'm just assuming it around 104,500 miles or so when I bought the vehicle used. So I'm going to change the first oil change, and I'll show you the oil that I'm using. Let me see here. I'm going to use the Valvoline. It says I can use 530. They recommended either 530, but they recommended OW20, which, why say that? But it's hot in summertime, so running up in the 90s. So I'm going to use this Valvoline. I got this for a great deal. It's a high mileage. Let me get my glasses down here, guys. It says high mileage, up to 150 for vehicles with 150,000 or more, which mine only has oh, my hair's a mess. Overlook my hair. It says over 150,000. I'm gonna use it. My vehicle's got almost, I think, 109,000, just and 200 miles or as close to it, something like that. It's under 110,000, but I'm gonna use this. They say it still doesn't hurt a vehicle. I mean, it's 9 years old, so them seals and stuff, I guess, I mean, after time, I mean, it's good to have a good oil. I'm going to test this oil out. I do have an OW20. What was the oil that I had? It was in a black bottle. Bugs are biting. It's getting evening time and the bugs are biting. I'm wearing shorts. But I've got 5 quarts. It takes like 5.07 quarts or something like that. But I'm just going to put 5 quarts in it. But I'll show you the oil on the dipstick before I add these 5 quarts, but I gotta drain the oil first. So let me, I gotta go underneath, drain the oil. But I've also got an air filter. Here's my oil filter. And that's an actual Nissan, actual part for the Nissan. This is what the top says right here. This is the oil filter. This is the Pathfinder right here. So this is where I'm going to be. I have to go underneath and change the oil. So let me see. I did get with this, I did get a one of those, what do you call it? The thing that the washer or whatever. It's one of those type of crush washers. So I did get one with it. So I'm going to use the crush washer that I got with it for the oil filter, for the oil drain plug. Let's see. I got one I bought me a new one that has a magnet on the tip for the oil. I don't know if I want to switch it and use this one with the crush washer, but the crush washer goes on with the flat part to the back, which I can get it out and show you and see how that beveled part's in. Now you put it on the back part going onto the slide it back over it like the way I got it on the bolt back here, and then this crushes in as you tighten it down. It'll crush it in against this right here and flatten, and you're supposed to put like 25 foot-pound torque, which I'll have to get my torque wrench just to make sure. I want to make sure I'm torquing it to the right specs. But I can use this one if I want to, this oil drain plug that's got the magnet on the tip. I thought about using it for the transmission, but I'm not sure if it will fit. I'd have to take, when I take the transmission, but I might not even add that on the oil, because I meant really if your motor's using metal or something wrong anyway. Then I got a cabin air filter. This is the cabin air filter I got for the compartment. It goes in behind the passenger seat, underneath the passenger seat to the left, between the firewall there, behind the radio underneath. I'll show you if I got time to do the video. And then I got just a regular old Fram air filter. They work for about every third oil change. I like to change these out. You can actually probably go 4th oil change, but I just seem to do 2nd or maybe 3rd oil change. Use a new filter. This says 20,000 miles. It says 20,000, but I like to about maybe 10, 15,000, maybe no more than 15,000. But I'll change that here in a little bit. But I'm gonna go underneath it first, and I'm gonna change the, I gotta make sure I have the right sockets. I got my tools I have to take with me underneath and do that. Let me see. But I probably need a light. Probably wouldn't hurt to use a light. I got to see what socket it takes. Let me see. Let me get my, I like to get to the point. I could probably cut this part of the video out, edit maybe. If something happens, I don't. Sorry about that, but I got my flashlight. And it's getting ready to rain a little bit. You can see the clouds behind me. But let me see if I can set this on. I don't have a tripod that works. I do, but I don't. And I'm gonna try to make this work like this and get you set up underneath where the drain plug is. I'll go under there and put you guys under there where the drain plug is first, so I can set the camera up on the drain plug. I'm already getting oil on the ground by the drain pan, but bugs are biting, so I have to, we'll try to hurry and do this. Let me see if I can get underneath. Let's see. Let me bring my branches with me, so they're in width reach, so I don't have to run back, lay back. Once I lay down, I don't like to get back up. It's hard getting up and down, up and down. This slide underneath here. I'm gonna try to show you where the drain plug is, which is probably the alarm went off. At least we know the alarm works. I hit the keys in my pocket. This is a bad, I'm gonna lay them down there or lay them up here. I do that every time. I even do it in the house. Scared me to death. It's loud. Okay, that's good. That's bad. Okay, I'm gonna try to go under here and I'll show you guys where the drain plug is. Let's slide underneath it. Right there's where the oil plug is. And we'll try to situate. Let me get this drain pan back here where I need it to be. I got the drain pan there. Okay. Let's see if I can get situated here. I don't know if I can do this or not with this. I'm gonna try it. Right there's the drain plug. I just don't want to get oil all over my phone. Okay, that will work. I was wanting to show you the, well, I can drain it and show you the dipstick. It might have oil on the dipstick. Let me see here. Let me see what socket takes to take that off. We'll go ahead and drain it while I'm down here. I just shut it off about probably not even 15 minutes ago, with that, maybe around that, 15, 20, it's still warm. So I'm gonna go right here to the drain plug. Oh shoot. They recommend you change the crush washer. I'm just guessing which socket I have. I might have the wrong socket. That's perfect, first time. This is a 14 millimeter. Then I'm gonna break that loose. I'm gonna drain all the oil out. Then I'm gonna put the Valvoline high mileage 150,000 mile oil in it. It's a synthetic blend. Let me see here, got my socket on. Now I'm gonna loosen this up. I gotta get it. These vehicles, man, I wish I had a ramp or something to drive on. I gotta loosen this. Sometimes you gotta give it a little hit. Oh man, I don't know, it's on there pretty good. Let me see if I can get some leverage. It's on there tight. Okay, there it is. There it is, it wasn't that bad. Okay, let's get this draining. Let's see, let me make sure I got my towels. Wait just a sec. I'll be right back. I gotta get my towels. usually wear gloves, but I'm not going to do it on this. It's harder to get in there with gloves trying to grip, so let me see. I'll even bring my, I'll put a little oil on my filter once I get the old one off and let it drain. I'll bring the camera back out so you guys can see. Oh. Okay, here we go. Move stuff out of the way here. Let me go ahead and have this thing draining. I got my towels. I could have wore gloves, make it a little simpler, but since I got these little handy dandy blue cloths, I'm gonna drain the oil out. Get all the oil drained out of it. Make sure it's centered up in the pan. Just make sure it's underneath it a little bit. It shouldn't flow that far back that way over in the filter, so I just don't want it going everywhere. There it goes. It's a dark looking oil. The oil needed changed. I mean, it was about right at the 5,000 mile. So I don't even see it. Yeah, it's got a crush washer on it. I see the crush washer. Some people say they use the crush washers, reuse them with the same crush washer, which I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take this one off since I've got an extra packs, like 20 of them. I'm going to use it since I got it with the oil filter. I'm going to go ahead and use the one with the oil filter, but I'll show you guys. See it right here? See, it crushes in. The flat part goes up against the butt of this. The back side, the broad side of this right here. The flat part does. And at the, maybe I can show you here in a minute when I put the one on. I'll probably have to get my, I want to get my thing to make sure I got the right foot-pounds of torque on it. I don't want to over-torque or, I mean, I don't think I would. I'm good at torquing them, but with this crush washer, it's going to crush inside itself against it. You can see where it's flat. See, the flat part goes behind the back. See the wide part right here where my finger's tapping? The flat part goes back there, and the inside crushes against that to flatten out against it so it seals. So when I put it back in, I'll get me a new one and put on it. I'll have to take it out. I'll be right back. I'll do it while I'm already under here. So I mean, when I come back underneath, and I'll tighten it back up. I'll have to see if I got a, see where my, I gotta get my torque wrench. I do have a torque wrench. I'll probably have to get my knife and get this off. I'll be right back. Gotta loosen this drain plug or fuel plug up here. Okay. Okay. Well, it took a long time. Let's see here. I cannot get this sucker off, so I wasn't going to damage it. So I'm just going to put it back. I heated up with the lighter, so hopefully it doesn't leak. If it does leak, I'll end up take it off and maybe putting the other washer on, a new washer that I got that's got a magnet on the tip, and maybe put it on there and take this one off. Even if I do lose a little oil, I can add a little oil back if I have to, and put the new one on. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't want to. If this is a good drain plug, I don't really want to. But I can't get that crush washer off, so I'm just going to guess the torque. I'm just going to guess. What the heck? I'm just going to guess the torque. I'm just going to snug it back like I normally do on one. I'm not getting anal with it. I can't find my torque wrench, so there's just too much stuff, too much time consuming. So I'm just going to use the same one. Put it back. If it creates a little leak, if I notice a leak, I'll just come back, run it up on the ramp. I heated that one up, but I don't know if you have to heat it up, tighten it right up or what, but I'm just going to tighten that one up. I heard people put them back, using them a couple times, then changing crush washers, but I got brand new ones, which if it leaks, oh well. I'll just lose a little oil. I've got extra oil, so no big deal. It shouldn't leak anyway. If it don't leak, I'm good. If it does, I'll have to come back, I'll put the new oil filter or new drain plug in it. I got another one with the metal magnet thing on the end, so no big deal. I'm just going to give it a good torque. Good old guess. That should be good. it shouldn't leak. Let me put a little bit more torque. I gave it a little give it a little bit more. Okay, it's tight. Shouldn't be no tighter than that. Something wrong if it has to be tighter. But I'll check for leaks. Keep an eye on leaks and stuff, all that. But I gotta get the oil filter. And I'll show you the oil filter. I'm just gonna put some oil while I'm up there and then I'll come back. Let me see, the oil filter goes, it's right, let me see, I don't know if I can show you. Let me pull back. All the oil's drained. Let me show you, I can show you the dipstick at last when I go back up top. I just got to find this oil filter right here. There's a little flap. I got my reading glasses on. I'll see if I can show you the oil flap right here. This part right here flaps back. You can go right. The oil filter is actually up that way a little bit. Let me see if I can change it. Put this back here a little bit. You can see. Then I could probably put the oil thing over here, drain pan over here. Let's see, make sure where it's at. I want to make it sure it catches all that oil. Okay, that should be good. I'll pull it up to here. I got to go get. I'll put some oil on the new one. I'll show you. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can turn the light on. Probably don't even need a light, but probably don't. It's light enough, so let me see. I just forget the darn light. Where's that filter at? Oh, here's the oil filter. I found it. Okay, here we go. Ray showed you the oil filter. There's a new crush washer in there, but that's okay. I'll save it for next oil change to see if I can get a better way of getting the oil out of it. I'll put a little bit of oil in here. Okay. I used a little bit of fresh oil. It's not gonna matter. Let's see here. Okay. Take me an extra towel. Okay. How much time I spend on messing around with this? Let me see. I've got it. I'll show you guys this is the new oil filter. There's a ring. I put a little oil down in it, so don't really have to, but I put oil around them seals a little bit. Okay, let's go. Let me see if I can get. Now I got to get that oil filter off. Let's see if I can turn around here. See if there's a way that I can go in here. I'm gonna try my left hand. I'm not really that strong in my left hand. It's not gonna come. My luck. Let me see if I got another towel. I thought I had extra. I did have extra. I'm gonna use the extra towel. See if I can get a grip. See if I can get a grip on it. It's an AC Delco they used on it because it was a Chevrolet place. I'm actually using the one that Nissan. I'm turning left towards the back. I'll have to get a wrench for that. Give me just a sec. I've got a wrench I just use. If it damaged the filter, I just toss it anyway, so it ain't no big deal. Okay, I'm back. The tools, I swear. I think I have all my tools together. Then I turn around, don't. Go figure. I got a wrench. I had a bigger wrench than that. But hopefully this is the smaller filter, so it shouldn't. If I get situated, I'm on this creeper. Trying to make some room. Try to get this new filter out of the way so I don't get nothing inside of it, no dirt. Okay. I've just got too much stuff. That wrench out of the way. That's my problem. I just get too much stuff and I get it in my way. Okay, let's try it out. Hopefully I can get this filter off. I like getting up in there. It's just if I can get a grip on it. I had another wrench just like this when it was bigger. I don't know what I've done. It's buried in my tools in that bag. So I've got to try to see if I can get a grip on it. It's not going to do it. But just get it's on there tight. I'm gonna have to see if I can find that other wrench. This is not gonna, it's not opening up big enough to grab that filter. Let me see here. Small job made to a hard job. Go figure. I'll have to get that other wrench. This is not going on there good enough, and this flap just starting to weigh. Yeah, I'll have to get this other one. It's got the orange handle. I'll be right back. I swear. Something simple made harder. Go figure. Go figured it was buried. Buried, go figure. Okay, here we go. Finally back. This is the one that has the big mouth. I just use this. I got a rope one like for filters. You run a little rope around it and kind of pull and tug on the sucker. This is older you get, it's just more aggravating when you can't get under vehicles like you used to. And I probably gained 20 pounds over the years. I'm gonna try to see if I can turn this. Oh, it's turning. It's wanting to turn. If I can just, it's one-handed, man. That's what I'm saying. A lot of stuff, you gotta do it one-handed when you get to it. Let's see here. If I can get a grip on that. Shit, it's not doing it. Okay. That's the reason why I didn't want to fool with the crush washer. I didn't want to damage it, so. I know it spins off, but I don't have no pliers or needle no pliers that available at the time to try to twist it, to back it off, maybe to put a new one on it. So as long as it don't leak, I don't give two shits about it, you know what I mean? As long as it don't freaking leak. A lot of this shit and extra steps bullshit anyway. A lot of the extra crap steps you gotta take, some of them are stupid anyway. There it comes. Once I can get it turned off with my hand, I can bring it on out with my hand. Then I gotta just make sure the old filter's on the on the old filter. the gasket's still on the old filter. I've never seen shit in my life. My problem is getting on here squeezing, so let's see here. The filter's in the right spot. I mean, the drain pan is for the filter. I just got to bring it down without making a big old mess. Let's see, might have to slide it back that way. The oil still had some life in it. Let me see if I can take you guys. Look at me. God, I'm sweating up a demon. See out there, you can see the oil had a little bit of life left, but that's about 5,000 miles almost, within a couple hundred more miles. 300 miles or so, 300 or 400 miles. I don't know if I got you in the right spot here or not, but let's see here. I'm not going to be back under here much longer anyway. I'm going to try to get out of here, but the filter's going right back up in here. And I got the new one. I got to make sure that gasket, see if I can get my head under here. Spin this one on off. Yeah, this is AC Delco. It was at a Chevrolet place. You can put different ones, the different brands or whatever. I'm just gonna put what goes back, Nissan original. See, this is the filter, it's the same. I just gotta make sure that gasket, see, you can see the gasket. If you can see this right here is on there. That's what you gotta make sure it comes off with the filter. The oil does need a change, so. Let's see here. Just lay it there. See, it's the same size filter. Compared side to side, you can see. Basically, that one's got more holes actually in it than this one. So actually, the blue one might actually be a little better filter. The AC Delco might be an actual little bit better filter. Yeah, same size filter. It's got more holes in where the filter. Let me see. Show you here. Right here, you got more holes around this part. The other one's only got like 10. This has got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14 or 15 holes. Okay, let's just put it back. Then I'm gonna put the other filter on it. I don't like laying down too long. I get down, it's hard to get back up. The older you get, the rougher it is on you. And this is the new one. And you can see only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes to 15 or 14 or 15. So I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. I mean, it just can't filter as fast. Okay. Let me see if I can wipe that off a little bit. I may take let me see if I got a new. Let me wipe it off a little bit. Up in there, I always like to wipe it down a little. Get a little bit of that oil out around the edges. That's just me, but you just got to go around the outer edge. Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you're wiping out around it, cleaning it. It's all right. Looks pretty clean up in there. Drained pretty good, so let's go with the new filter. Here we go. Let me see. This is what sucks, trying to use both hands. I'll get it on the hoe. If I can get it lined up. Yeah, I gotta be straight, completely straight up. I gotta get a towel to get a grip on it. See, I made this harder than what it was, but if I'd have had that wrench already, I could have just went right up there and got it off. Instead of have to look for wrenches. Motor's pretty cool. I'm just gonna give it a little turn with the wrench, nothing major. I really probably don't even have to really even tighten it with the wrench, but I'm gonna try to get a little grip on it maybe and give it a little turn. Be better than what it is. I I don't trust the hand tighten thing. I don't know, that's me. I'm gonna get this on there pretty good, and then I'm gonna give it a little low turn without trying to damage that new filter. Yeah, I don't know. I gave it a little turn, but I was wanting to give it a little bit more of a turn. Okay, that's enough. If it's quarter turn or not, it shouldn't leak. That shouldn't come off. Hot code, hot code. They say give it about a quarter. I didn't probably give it that much, but it's better than nothing. Hand tight would probably been good enough, but I just don't trust the hand tight thing. Never did. Let's see here, make sure I get this wiped out around there. Okay. Yeah, the AC Delco was a little bit heavier filter. Then I got to check. Let me see here. I got to make sure I wipe all this oil underneath, back here off it, run back. I just don't want to get confused on what's leaking and not leaking. Okay, that's good. Let me see here. I gotta see where that. Let me see where the. Oh, here's the oil. I'm gonna put my finger under there when I start it. After I add oil, when I start it, I'm gonna slide back down here, and I'm gonna check and feel if there's any oil running around on this drain plug. So it should be okay. I'm gonna take all this. I'm just gonna put it up there because when I back off, it's gonna be okay. I was going to change the transmission fluid, but I might wait another several hundred miles. Let me see here. I'm gonna get up. Oh, my old hand. My old tail. Yeah, I was going to change the transmission fluid while it's underneath it, but once I level out, I don't know if I can get to it. I'll check and see. When I get the oil added, start it up, and then I'll check for the leaks. I may shut it off. I always like to do double, triple check. Oh, I was going to show you guys the oil. Let's see here. Give me just a second. I like using extra towels. I'm sweating. And here, yeah, be all right. A little oil. Okay, here we go. I gotta pull out the dipstick. It might not have nothing on the dipstick. I've got like 109,000 and let's say 200 miles or so. This is what was on the dipstick. Right there, you can see the yellow. Up here is full on the dipstick. See? You can see. Let me see if I can put my hand behind it. Make it a little easier to, I don't know if that helps or not, but you can see the yellow. It's running down, but, so it was full oil. That's what the oil looked like. Had a real yellow tint to it. Wasn't low or anything. But what I'm gonna do is wipe this off, stick it back down in the dipstick hole. Let me see, I gotta have my flashlight because I cannot see for the life of me that, what did I do with the, oh, here's a light. That place where the hoe goes, I'm gonna probably show you after I get it in, but get down in there, but I gotta have a light. They only give you a little hole to look at. You know what I mean? Okay, it's in the hole. I'm pushing it back down in there, but I'll show you guys. If I can get my camera turned around, I can't flip it while I'm on here doing a live. Let me show you. It's already been an hour, really. Okay, I'm gonna try showing you. You might see it down there. I don't know where it went into the dipstick. See down there? Right below the yellow, you'll see it run down on the, see that little tube down there? I can't point at it and hold the light at the same time. Let's see if I can put that right there. Nah, I don't know. I can't do two things. This camera, if it was flipped around, right below the yellow, it goes right on the frame. I've never seen one like it do that. Right down there below that. Right. You can see it right down below right there with the light. See it where my finger's pointing? Right where that is, it goes right into that. I've never seen one like that before. Weird. I've never seen one like that. Not like that right off the block. Turn that light off. Okay, now we're going to add oil. I'm not only going to add 5 quarts of oil. It takes like 5.07, I think. So it's not much oil. As long as I'm showing good on the dipstick after I level it out, I'm not going to add any. I could probably open a new quart, but this is the oil I just showed you I was going to use. The Valvoline, I've never used Valvoline before, but they say it's all good oil, so we'll try it out for 5,000 miles, 4,000 miles, whatever. It's a synthetic blend, but it's got all the things here that says it's supposed to be good oil. IS or LSAC, GF, I can't see. Whatever you can look at right there, all the descriptions. What kind of oil? It's supposed to be good oil. SP, I think it's supposed to be API SP. That's supposed to be good on oil, so as long as it's got a good reading. It's not dextrose, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, now I gotta get the oil filter. I got to put all the oil in. Let me see here. I gotta put, let me see here. See if I can put the camera over here. I don't know if I can or not. There we go. That'll work. I got this is the cap. Cap doesn't go on real good, but it tightens, but it's kind of hell of getting off. I don't know what's up with that, but let's see here. I'm gonna put oil in it. Let me get my oil filter. Oil funnel, whatever I do with it. I had it right in front of me. See, I'll tell you, that's my problem. I lose too much shit. I put stuff. I had it right here with me. Mine's over here. Dumbass. Down. Okay. What did I do with it? It's sitting right over here. Maybe I stacked it over here. I don't know what I done with it, guys. I had the. Oh, here it is in the bag. My bag's on the washer over here. On the bag. Okay. I've got this filter or funnel, my bad. I need to change all these towels out. I put towels in here so it can drain all the oil out. But I'm gonna stick that down in here. Let me see my light. I need to wipe that off. Let me see something real quick. Okay. God, the motor don't look that good down in there though. Yeah, that don't look good at all. Yeah, I don't like the looks of it down in there. I don't like the looks of that. Okay, we'll drop that down and drop the oil in it. We ain't worried about it. Okay, here we go. I'll just put a light here for the heck of it. As long as I don't blind myself. Okay. We'll put 5 quarts in it and I'll call it bit. Then I'll have to check for leaks. Check for leaks. This even's got a screen in it down inside, so we'll pour 5 quarts in it and I'm good with it. I'll just make sure no leaks. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'll think about changing the transmission fluid another day. I like to get a little bit more mileage on it, like around closer to 110,000 miles, and then changing the transmission fluid. So probably about another month, I'll change the transmission fluid. That's good. That's all the oil. It's a lot of oil. I like getting all the oil I can out of it. If it's still running, I like to pour it. If it runs, I like to pour. Okay. Let's get that one done. That's number 1. Let's see what's number 2. Let's get number 2. Let's go ahead and get them over here and get them lined up so I can go ahead and have them ready. Okay, so I got 3 more quarts lined up after this one. So, and it's just, older you get, a little bit rougher it is on this stuff. If I had little ramps to put it on, it would be a lot easier. I mean, not ramps, but up on a lift or something. Then we'll pour all this oil in there. The oil looks pretty clean. I don't know if I can show you guys. You can probably see it going in right there. I got the light up. See how clear yellow it is? You can see it going in. Light. Pretty good oil. It's got like a lightish brown with the yellow tint inside. It looks about like Havoline, almost. My brother uses Havoline in his Chevrolet. He doesn't use the 6 quarts. That's enough oil. I like to use it until it quits dripping or whatever, but it ain't gonna matter. Okay, let me get the number 3 one going. I'll put these in the bag and have them in here. I'll back it down on the level once I check for leaks. This is number 3. I really don't know much difference really on this oil versus the high mileage 175,000 mile, and to be honest. It says 150,000 miles, but this thing's got almost right at 110,000. It's gonna be a long video unless I edit. I may try to edit, but I don't know. I usually like just doing raw material, what shows everything that I do, so there's no cutting out anything, you know what I mean? I'll just go ahead and pour all that in there. It's got a nice yellow look tint to it, like yellowish brown, what oil's supposed to look like. It's a synthetic blend, so I've used synthetic blend before. And I had a Mercury Mariner that I had the V6, had a V6 in it. So, yeah, trying to get every little drop. I mean, I got a deal on this oil, so I'm just using this oil. The car has about approximately probably with the 800 miles. I'll show you the mileage. We'll see how it does with this oil. It's supposed to be OW20, but it says 530. You can use 530, but recommended OW20, but I don't think it matters. It being really extremely hot, the 530 probably works a little better. You could probably use the 530 all year round, won't hurt nothing. But time I change it again anyway, I'll probably end up putting 020 in it. I don't know. It'll be winter in January, somewhere around that time. I don't know. December, January. So this thing that filter catches down in the bottom of this funnel where it's got that screen and it goes slower. So I have to let it go down in. It's not a bad looking oil. I've never used Valvoline. I think Dad said he used it years ago and he went to Pennzoil. He's probably used Pennzoil since 80s. He's been using Pennzoil. He liked Pennzoil. There we go. I think it's good. Get every little drop we can get out of it. That'll work. Okay, it was number 4. It'll be number 5. Use number 5 right here. Sorry about being slow here. It's late in the evening here and the bugs are biting, so it don't help any. The bugs like to bite, so. Get that cap off that. Here we go. I'll get this one poured in. Now you see how yellow. It's a nice looking oil. I don't know if I want to lay this thing down, but you can see it from the camera there. Right here where my pointer finger is. Coming down in there. It's got a good look to the oil. Hopefully it does pretty good. Let's see here. I'm gonna pour that in there. Let it drain a little bit while that's draining down. And then I'll start it up right after that. Then I'll let it run for a minute or two, warm up just a little bit, and then I'll shut it off, and then I'll go look underneath for leaks. That's when usually it leaks, when it cools down. So while it's running and hot, usually that's not when you really, not really, but when you shut it off, that's when you're going to really notice if there's any leaks. Okay, that's all the oil. That's enough. 5 quarts. That should be all of it's in there. It's good looking oil though. Not a bad looking oil at all. I just got a deal on it, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. Let's see. I used my bag. I'll have to get another bag now. I'll be right back. Give me just a sec. I'll be back. I gotta get a bag. Figured I'd change out the bag, the filter, or the towels inside the filter. So what I'm gonna do is I use, this is what I use. I put these bags up, put it down in this and seal it over so don't get no dirt, dust down in it. Try to minimize the dust. What I do is take a towel, once I got all the oil out that I see is coming out of this thing, I'll stick that down in here. That keeps the dirt, a lot of the dirt coming back down in it. Then I put a towel underneath the edge where if it's going to drip down here on the bottom, I'll cover that over best I can. Then I'll just kind of fold it back, stick it down in the bag. And that helps keep the dirt off, you know what I mean? Anything to minimize dirt and dust getting and contaminating the oil. And then I just put my bag back up over top, and then I'll tie it over. That's the way I do it. I mean, anybody can do it the way they want to. But then I'll put it back here in my tote. I got a tote I carry. I put for my tools. And I'll just loop this through here and just snug it tight. Then I'll know my filter's in there. And it's got towel holding the oil. Keeps what little oil it soaks up ain't gonna hurt anything. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and take that. Let me go and put my cap back on. Get the cap back down on it. Here's the cap. I'm gonna have to wipe it off some, looks like. I'm gonna wipe it off. Get a little oil around this seal, a little bit of that off. Old oil out. Wipe off the seal a little bit. Now I'm gonna put it back down and snug it on. This cap down here, when you tighten it, I just barely snug it on because it's hard to get off if you tighten it too tight. This cap, that cap right there it's something else. You get it tight, It's like you try to take two hands to get it off. Okay, let me see. I may have to put you back here where the, let's see if I can get you angled down here a little bit. Let's see, here we go. You can see the hood. Okay, I'm gonna start the vehicle up. Let's get this stuff off here. I may show you the where the cabin air filter go, and I'll go ahead and change it. And I'll probably go ahead and change this air filter too. May do the air filter first while we're right here. I might go ahead and do that before I start it. Let's do that. Let's just go ahead and change let's see if I can change it real quick. I don't know if I can or not. Let me see if I can put you guys right here. It just takes clips. Let me see. It just takes clips. Let me see here. Let's lay that right here. You can see the clips right here. I don't know if you guys can, let me see. That pulls up. The other one over there, back behind it, pulls up. That just comes up. Basically, we'll look at the, I don't think there's anything. Oh, it just slides out then. I gotta have to slide it out of that thing. This filter might not be too bad, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and change it anyway. Let me take that off. I'll show you the filter. You don't have to be looking down in it. I'll just trying to show you how simple it is to change it. This one just slides out. I don't think there's anything. It's pretty dirty. You can see a lot of dirt right there. A lot of dirt right through here. So it don't hurt to change it. This is the other filter, the Fram. This is probably, what's the name of this one? Made in China. R88. R888116. I'm gonna throw it away. I don't need it. Once I get one. I don't need another one. Fram's okay. I'm not a big old fan of Fram, but that's all I can get. Usually I just change them out pretty early, more frequent. So, see if they match up. They match up pretty well. You can see right there, they pretty well match up pretty good. So, it's not a bad filter. I could have ran it longer, but since I've changed the oil, I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. But this one does have more coarse, a little smaller holes there. I don't know if there's more holes, but a little smaller holes maybe. This one actually has more bigger holes, but which maybe let more, it actually might let more dirt go through. I don't know. Or I know more air will go through, but I'll put this one on. Let's see if it had any numbers on this one. Yeah, this had numbers here, a little bit different numbers. This is a product of the USA though, instead of China. So the place I work at they make filters like this. They make round filters, oil filters. Let me see. I'll go in at it on another time. Let me look. See if there's anything down in there. Yeah, it don't look too bad. I can't get down in there. Let's just put this new filter in and be done with it. Let's just get it in there. Make sure it fits in good. Tight. And I gotta make sure this goes back down in there right, or I'm gonna have problems. Okay. That goes back down there. Let's see here. Snaps back on. That was kind of like tilted for some unknown reason. That's tight, so it's sealed. So let me show you. Each one of these snapped on. Let me see if I can hold this. Each one of those snapped back on right there. So they went back down against the bottom, just pull them out to pop them up. And they went in back behind in that sealed back in the back. So there's no gap. See, it's solid. So that's good. Now I got the next thing I got to do. I could probably keep the old filter, but for emergency, maybe something happens. But I doubt I'd have to. I never have in the past. But that's pretty dirty. What I'm going to do is just flop it in the old box this new one came out of. Just stick it in there. I'm going to throw it away. I'm not going to keep it. I don't need it. I mean, if I know the size I need, it's right there on this one, 4309. So CA 4309. It's not no special filter or nothing. See, here's a lot of these. I've got a lot of these right here. So let's see, we started up. I got to do this next. I'll show you where the cabin air filter goes. And this is a brand new one. I don't know if it's charcoal one. It says MERV 13. It's pretty high. That's about the highest filter, the blocking air that I want even for my house unit is a MERV 13. 12, it calls for 12, but I use a 13 sometimes because I can't get a 12. And I don't want to go down in MERV like MERV 11 because it's less efficient. But okay, let's see. Let's go. We'll start it up. Give it a minute to run. Let's push button start. Let me make sure I got my keys in my pocket. They're not in my pocket. What did I do with them? I laid them down here, didn't I? Oh, here they are. I laid them down over on the tape. So I got my keys. You gotta have them in your pocket with push start. Let's see here. Actually, I'm just gonna bring you guys in here because I'm gonna reset everything, and I'll show you on the reset on the oil filter. I don't think it has one for the air filter, but I'm gonna start it up while it's running. I let it warm up pretty quick. It warms up pretty fast. Wish I could switch this camera around, but I'll just have to do it like this. Hold the camera. Okay. Let me start it up.